Yeah. They're ready. Off and racing. McGruddy wasted no time with Norwich and sprung him out of the gates looking for the lead to burn across in front of Snow Dome soon after the start. Up there as well, Premium Choice occupies third spot as Norwich goes to the lead. In behind them, TWAINS Angel goes to walks a length away. Hot Z trapped a little wide, and further back behind those is Triple J, dropping out Rockin' Rupert. Man Crush completely devoid of early speed, found himself back last of all. Well, McGruddy shoots the lights out at the 600 with the fleet-footed Norwich. It's Norwich who comes off the riverside of the course, a length and a half clear. Running second, Premium Choice, Snow Dome third. Well placed to the corner, TWAINS Angel. In behind them, Triple J splitting. Rockin' Rupert goes two walks. Off the track, Hot Z, Man Crush with the job in front of him. At the top of the straight, Norwich has given them something to catch here in the Scenic Blast. It's Norwich still clear. The danger, TWAINS Angel on the outside though. TWAINS Angel comes at Norwich. Norwich, TWAINS Angel who hits the lead inside the last 100. TWAINS Angel comes away. Man Crush is charging home from last, but TWAINS Angel, she's back today on the winners list and takes out the Scenic Blast. TWAINS Angel from the fast finishing Man Crush. Norwich third. Snow Dome was fourth home from Rockin' Rupert. In behind them then next of all Premium Choice, followed by Triple J, goes two walks, and back there with those amongst the last in is Hot Z. Number 9, TWAINS Angel, given a perfect ride by Madison Derrick. Takes out the Scenic Blast Stakes. Number 9, the Toronado mare. TWAINS Angel posting her 7th win in 12 starts, but significantly back in the winner's circle this afternoon. And she has won by a margin. Man Crush in unfamiliar territory for him, back last on the corner today, finishing on full of running to grab second in front of Norwich. Snow Dome was third home. Rockin' Rupert didn't fire. Premium Choice didn't come on, and nothing from Triple J resuming. Well, she was knocking on the door, and she follows the same form as last year's winner, Real Danger, who won this race coming off her third in the Miss Andretti. Exactly what TWAINS Angel, of course, did a couple of weeks ago, and she goes on with it and repeats the same performance as last year's winner. In 109.97, they were always going to run. They broke 110, 109.97, a length and a half, a long head of the margins. The last 600, 35.09. She's by Toronado from Shania Style, well named by Wally Daly. Trained by Sean and Jay Casey. Maddie Derrick, a little salute, and pretty pumped with that victory on the mare. Man Crush is by Manhattan Rain from Crushed, trained by Luke Fernie and ridden by Chris Parnham. And third home, number 7, Norwich, by Demerit from Paronga Up Road, ridden by Sean McGruddy for trainer Karen Kersley. But she's won this comfortably, the Scenic Blast Stakes. The final event today honours one of the great officials in the modern era for racing in this state, the retiring John Zukel, former chairman of the stewards panel here with the WA Turf Club Perth Racing and Wagering WA, a man who has travelled the globe in official capacity as a steward in many jurisdictions and held in the highest of regard. And John bows out, retiring after more than 50 years of service to the racing industry, and we commend him and wish him the very best of luck in retirement. Let's go downstairs and we'll catch up with Sean Casey, and he's down there at the moment with Scotty Embry.
He certainly is, and he's to be a very happy man, but nowhere near as happy as I'm sure Maddie Derrick is right now, because you've put your faith in this mare, both TWAINS Angel and, of course, Maddie Derrick as the rider the whole way through, and you've always maintained that they both belonged at the top level. Yeah, it's the right race for her. Again, she was aided, but very good heady ride. Maddie had a game plan before the race, and it all worked out well. Great for the mare too. She's got a couple of black type prints beside her name now. She's from a great family, you know, from the old mare that we had through George Daly, Twain. The whole family has just really been good for the stable and good for the owners, and now we've got another good mare to keep it rolling. Generations will flow on past this mare, and she went 6 from 6, and then you brought her back this time in, and she suffered defeat for the first time. back then, first up, how did you walk away from the races that day?
We never lost faith in her ability to kick back, and this was the sort of race that, you know, and the race last start where she was very unlucky that she probably could have nearly won that with a bit more luck. We had to concede to super racing over the carnival, and she was learning how to do it. So you never know, she might improve from this, but yeah, just find the right races, and again, her broodmare value was colossal.
Macca was saying that last year in the race prior, the Miss Andretti, the third place getter, was Real Danger, came out and won this race. But the other thing she did was she went a fortnight into the Cyril Flower and won again. Is that where you'll naturally progress to?
Yeah, well, Jake and Christy usually do the programming, so we'll just work it out from there. I won't put my hands up there.
Congratulations, Sean, well done.
Thank you.
Here is what I'm sure is a very happy and proud Maddie Derrick.
Certainly is, Scotty, a very happy and very proud Maddie Derrick. Maddie, tell us a little bit about how that race unfolded for you, because you found yourself in a tricky little spot, 3 back the fence early doors, but you just seemed to be able to work off the fence and into clear galloping room at a crucial stage, and once they straightened for home, she really let down Super.
Yeah, she did. When I saw Barrier 1 came out again, I was a little bit stressed. Obviously, she got held up a little bit last start and probably should have won that day too, but I was able to just ease off and creep out into that one-off line and then out again when I needed to go. So it panned out perfectly for her, and she's a super little horse with plenty of talent. So I'm so grateful to the Casey team for letting me stick with her, and she's been huge for my career.
They have let you stick with her, the Caseys. I'm sure this win's all the more meaningful for some of the opportunities that Sean and Jake have given you through stages in your riding career.
Yeah, definitely. They supported me very heavily through my apprenticeship, the last 18 months of my apprenticeship, and they're continuing to do so now as a senior. So it means a lot. We've gone back a long way, and I'm glad that I can finally repay them for the opportunities they've given me.
She's been up a long time, this mare, Maddie, and perhaps given how she begun her career with such a blaze of glory that perhaps her early runs this campaign were a little bit underwhelming, but it seems as though that with each run she's only gotten better the longer she's been in work.
Yeah, definitely. Her first few runs were definitely out of character for her. I always thought she'd be up to this listed level, and those first few runs I was a little bit disappointed, but she's just improved with racing over the prep, and which is unusual because last prep, you know, her last couple of preps she's been sort of done after 3 runs, but she's showing that she's got a bit of grit about her, and she's improving every time.
A terrific win, a terrific ride. Go enjoy it, Maddie. Well done.
Thank you.
Here we are, Maddie Derrick and Scenic Blast Stakes. It's TWAINS Angel too strong for the Morgs, but what we're going to have to do here is turn our focus very quickly across to Esperance, because it's only 3 minutes until the lucky last there in the Bay of Isles.
It is, Scotty. It's race number 7, the Esperance Real Estate Handicap. This is over the 1975 metres, and we see True Chance back at the races, Scotty, who's been able to put 4 wins in a line, this horse. A very progressive type for Gary Berger, and running out of options with this horse down there in Esperance, Scotty, so they have taken the chance with this horse and stepped him up to the 1975 metres, but you'd have to say, the way he knuckled down in victory last start, that it shouldn't prove too many issues for him.
No, exactly right. Barrier number 1 is my concern with him. He naturally probably ends up 3 back the fence, so Simone Altieri is going to have to pick her way through the field. There's no cutaway at Esperance, and there's probably not going to be a saloon passage up the inside for her. So first time to the 1900 with weight, there's enough reservations there, but at the same time, I think ability-wise, he's got a couple of lengths on the rest of these. I personally thought that one of Helen Harding's Floppy probably went up the wrong price, but that's really corrected itself now. He went up $10 early betting. He's now into more like $3.80. He was a much improved effort last start and is racing like he wants a bit of ground. I thought the Rooster, there was a case to make for him as well. We know that he was a 2,000 metre maiden winner over on the Eastern States, and he was very good at a mile here in a Class 1 at Belmont Park. So the distance really should be up in his alley. And of course, Fryer the Gun, a model of consistency from that sort of